back with another layout. Welcome. I am using the new Wherever collection from 49 Market, and I am scrapbooking some photos from Hawaii. My husband and I went to Hawaii last year, it was February 2023. And funny story, we stayed in this house, and there was like a little book of things to do in the area, and we were on the island of Molokai, which is a very locals island, so not touristy. So there's not a whole lot to do, but really just explore the island and relax. And we did a lot of whale watching and hiking, but as far as touristy stuff, nothing. But in this book there was a little drive you could do that could take you up to this area that overlooks the ocean on the cliff or something or other, and it required a four-wheel drive truck or four-wheel drive vehicle, which we did have. So my husband's like, hey, let's do it. Okay, let's go do it. So we did. We went off on our adventure, and this is how the road started. Once we got off the main road, this is what the road looked like. And we started on our way, and we got a little further in, and you can see how like the sides are coming up, and it had rained a couple days before, I think, also. And we were going, and I can remember saying to my husband, this doesn't seem safe. I think we're gonna get stuck. This doesn't seem safe. And he's like, oh, no, they wouldn't send us up here if it wasn't safe. Oh, not a couple minutes later, we are stuck. And my poor husband was trying to dig us out. You see how wet the soil, the dirt is, trying to dig us out for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then we realized we're going nowhere. So we were about 10 miles off the main road. We had no cell signal, nothing. So we decided we better start walking. And we started walking. We walked about 5 or 6 miles, and we finally got cell service. But Molokai Island is not like being somewhere in the States. You don't just look up a number and find a tow truck. You just have to know somebody who has a truck that can pull you out. So we called our dive master. We are going scuba diving the next day, and we happened to have his number in our phone. We called him, and he knew someone with a truck that we could pay to get us out. So long story short, we did get out alive. But now I have to document this in my beautiful Hawaii album with all of these crazy pictures. But I thought the colors in this paper would be really great. And then I'm thinking about just maybe tearing or distressing this paper. This is the back side of the cover, and I'm gonna have this go down the middle, and then have these two photos kind of be at the top, because this is kind of like, this is how it started, and then this is how it ended down at the bottom, sort of. I'm still playing around with it. And then I made this tag with my Heidi Swap stamps, and I'm thinking about using that kind of like so. Something like this, kind of put in there. And then I have some embellishments in here. I don't know how exactly I'm going to use them, but I found this as a cut apart, and I think I'm going to try to put that in here somewhere, pop it up just as a kind of a joke, because obviously I told him not to go in there. And then this is from the cut apart as well, and I thought I might figure out, maybe tuck that in a way to do my journaling. I'm sorry about my dog. But that's where I'm thinking about going. I've got a few extra embellishments and stuff. This is not going to be a heavily embellished page, because this really is more about the story. So I definitely need to get the story journaled. I'm trying to decide. I don't often like hidden journaling on certain things, because unless it's private, more private, but this is kind of needs to be told. So I need to see if I'm going to be able to fit my journaling on here. If not, I may have to use another tag like this and decorate it up in a way and do my journaling on here. This is when I wish I had a typewriter, y'all, but I do not. If anybody knows where I can get a functioning typewriter, I have bought so many older typewriters, like from thrift stores and stuff, but problem is I get them and then the ribbon doesn't work and I can't find the right ribbon to replace it, or it's too clunky to like have in my space. But I would love to find a typewriter that is compact in size, not super heavy, that I can have in my scrap room to do my journaling. That would be a dream. So if anybody knows of a typewriter like that, leave it in the comments. Anyway, I'm gonna kind of work on this a little bit. I've got to go take care of my dog, and I will be back to show you what I've come up with. All right, guys, I figured out what I'm gonna do. So I tore the edges on this paper and inked them up a bit. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get this glued down. Okay. This paper for 49 a Market is so thick. It is so nice. Okay. And then I did put just some cheap craft foam on that, on one of my photos for the top and one of the photos for the bottom cluster. I also had some cream ribbon and I inked it up to distress it a little bit with the Scorched Timber ink. And I'm gonna go ahead and decide how I'm gonna lay this down. Can't remember how I had that, but it's gonna go somewhere. And then I wanted to fill in this little space on here, and this little tag says always take the scenic route. So I thought that was somewhat appropriate. And then we talked about journaling. Y'all, I just can't put my handwriting all over this page. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a pocket in the back here, and I'm going to stick a tag here so that it's going to have a little ribbon on it to pull out, and then I will have my journaling there, and it can pull out the top of the scrapbook sleeve. So then my journaling is hidden, but the story is there. And so that's what I'm going to do there. I'm going to either probably put it maybe over here by these photos, and then have it so we can pull it out and read it. I just, without having like a typewriter or something else, I just was not prepared to have my handwriting all over this layout. So let's see, I think I need to remove this. I wanted that torn edge to show because I want to tuck, I want to tuck a couple pieces in here because I want to do a tiny little embellishment cluster over here. Not going to be much going on as far as embellishing, but I want something. Go. Okay, and then I'm going to put this do not enter over here because that is definitely appropriate. Okay, how did I have this on here? I think I have picture over. Okay, that works. Make sure I can get my pictures down here to work. I think I had that one down here. I didn't care if it was totally covered up. That's not the best picture, but it's definitely needed to tell the story. So is that how I had it? Don't you hate when you had it perfectly? I had it exactly how I wanted it until I didn't. Let's move this up a little bit, give myself a little more room down here. I just want to show with this back picture, like all of the work that he put into trying to get us out because it was a lot of work and I literally just sat in the truck. I felt so bad, but there was literally nothing I could do. I would have been more of a hindrance, I think. What I'm struggling with is that I don't love, maybe I need to angle my photos this way and do it this way. See, I can't because if I do it like this, there's an awkward space here, so that does not work. So I have to do it. So I do it like this. There's still that awkward space. So this has to go up higher, like so. And this has to go. Oh, I had it better before. I'm gonna have to play around with this a little bit more. If I stagger those more, then these will look better staggered more, I think. Like this. Okay, I think that's better. I really wanted, there we go. So I really wanted a little tiny bit of this tear to be showing. So I'm gonna commit there. And we're gonna go ahead and glue this, at least part of that down. Okay. That's down. Okay, I guess that's how I'll do it. No, because I still have this. This is not right. I think I need to move this up a little bit. Because I have this that I wanted to add, which says my quote, which was, I don't think this is safe. And I want to have that in there. So here. Okay. We're gonna have to commit because I'm gonna play around with it way too much. That one's down. You know what? I can have that come off the page a little bit and then have it come off the page up here too. That will make it make a little bit more sense. Of course, I ran out of ATG. Okay. I'm gonna stick this here. And then I wanted to bring in a little something else. I found this little, it's almost like a little ribbon. Like a little bow. Doesn't really go with the theme, but I think it's gonna look cute. So, thought I wanted it here, but maybe, nope. Let's see. How is that gonna work with that there? And this here. Yeah, that works enough. That's good. Just brings in that little bit of yellow, which I do like. And then we'll put that there. And then I pulled out some of this greenery because I think we need something going on over here a little bit. So I thought we could bring in just some green here to fill in this space. Here and here. And then if we're gonna have greenery here, we definitely wanna have a little bit on this end, just to, these are super delicate, these little pieces. I'm just gonna glue, I'll end up just gluing them in. I think I might go with something a little bit bigger down here. Let's see, since we have more space. Yeah, like that. And then let me glue these down. We're gonna have that come off the top just like we did this one, so it makes sense. And let's go ahead and glue this down. My ATG ran out, so we're just gonna use wet glue for now. Okay. And I better use some double-sided tape for this. I don't know how the wet glue will work on the foam, so we're gonna use some double-sided tape. And then I might add a few enamel dots, and then that'll probably finish this out. And then I'll do my journaling later, and I'll show you guys how I will make a little pocket. Basically, I'm just going to use some cardstock. That doesn't matter what it looks like. Okay. That's good. Let's glue down these leaves. Just going to glue a couple of them down. Okay. I can't believe how delicate these leaves are, really. It's crazy. Okay, perfect. All right, and then this I'll probably, because I don't want that getting stuck, maybe, we'll just let it, we'll just maybe tuck it up here like that. That's perfect. All right, let's cut off the edges of these photos. And then up here. And then up here is where the pocket is going to go. Let me get a piece of cardstock and just cut this down. Now, all I'm gonna do is make sure that my tag fits in there, which it will. And I'm just going to put some double-sided tape down this side. And down this side. And then how far down do I want to? Probably won't use this tag. I'll use one that isn't, I really like that tag because it's a Heidi Swap one. So we'll just put this at the bottom. And then take these off. As you can see, this is just an old piece of cardstock that I'm using because it doesn't matter. And I'm going to put it right here. And then my tag will slide in here. Now this is too long. This tag is too long, so I'll have one that's shorter, but then I'll be able to pull it in and out. And that's where my journaling will go. So just a way to add journaling when you don't necessarily want, you know, your whole layout to be covered in journaling. I'm going to be honest, I don't love how this is cut off over here. Too much of it is cut off and with that white, but I'm not going to stress about it. It's done. It is what it is. And I'm going to just say, it's okay. You don't have to love everything. But I do maybe want to add, oh, where are those? Oh, this alpha, by the way, guys, is my absolute favorite Doodlebug Alphabet Soup alpha. I love the size of the font so much. It just makes me happy. So let's add a few. It's just a perfect size, perfect font. I have 2 packs of them, and I'm probably going to have to get another one. Let's go ahead and just maybe add, do I want more here? Wish there was tinier, I don't really like those on there. I wish there was tinier enamel dots, like the teeny tiny ones. I feel like that space needed it, but maybe I don't. If I put them out here, you can't really see them. This one's so big. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. Maybe I'll just leave them down there. I think I will. Kind of like them down here. And I think that's going to be it, guys. And so the adventure begins. This stamp says, the world is yours to explore. And this one says, every picture tells a story. Which obviously these pictures definitely tell a story. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not a subscriber, I would love for you to subscribe. As soon as I hit 2,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway for a My Little Scrapbook Store gift card. So make sure you are subscribed and you can see the announcement for that giveaway. And I will leave all the links below. And again, if you are a new shopper at My Little Scrapbook Store, feel free to use my code TISAREF and you can save 10% on your entire first order. Hope y'all have a great day. Thanks, guys.